Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always a instant classic. Sorry, I messed up. Almost said Chinston Classic. That would have been weird. Like, who would say that? Who would say a Chinston Classic? I mean, it is a Chinston Classic, but Amy doesn't like when we say Chinston Classic, so we're not going to say that. We're not going to say chin at all in this episode, at all. Probably like 30 times, but we're back for our weekly six-pack. This week, we are counting down our top 6 favorite indie matches of all time. Now, Amy did set some guidelines that kind of ruined some of our picks, saying TNA is an indie. It used to be when it was part of the NWA, and no, she was like, nope, can't do it. So, anyway, let's get into our honorable mentions. I'll start with DJ because he said he only had like 2 or 3.
Okay. My honorable mention is actually Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Rev Pro. The reason this is my honorable mention is because I kind of forced myself to watch this match. I was excited to watch this match, but this was kind of when I came up with at the last minute when I was coming up with this list. So I enjoyed the match. I thought it was a great match. I was excited to watch it. That's why I watched it. So yeah, I would definitely go with Zack Sabre Jr. Jack Sabre, whatever man's name is. Stuff. And my second one, I'm actually gonna add another one in here right off the top of my head, is Grado versus Chris Renifree. Him. I just enjoyed this match. I was excited to watch this match. And I just thought it was a good match. I enjoyed it. I like the character dynamics within it. This is when Grado was going on his ICWP championship run, so that was pretty cool. But those are my 2.
All right. Amy, do you have any honorable mentions?
I've got like 5.
Okay.
How many?
5.
Okay. I have 7, so it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, well, it. By the way, most of the matches I picked are on ED_Miley or Amy_Miley. So if you want to watch them,
MYLIE, by the way, just in case.
Yes.
I got you.
This one doesn't seem like it should be an honorable mention. It should be on the list, but my list was really hard to narrow down. Like, really hard. So this is like a secondary list. So my number 1 on this honorable mentions is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
So
really amazing in ring in New Japan.
So New Japan counted?
Yeah, New Japan counted. I told you that.
No, you didn't tell me anything. I don't remember you telling me these things.
You
told me
I
that.
told you. I sent you a stop. I sent you a text saying what was out.
I don't think you did.
Anything that I didn't say, I did. Do you want me to pull up my?
I got the text and stuff.
I'll get my text messages out here.
She's like, I will pull this car over.
I got it.
Pull this car over right now.
Where's DJ?
See, the only reason I didn't think.
Okay,
I see the
Look,
message.
no, they count.
I'm physically looking at it with my eyes. With my eyes. What about NXT?
So
Does
New
NXT
Japan
count?
Pro Wrestling. Yes, that's part of WWE.
How is New Japan indie though?
Because it's not mainstream, pretty much. It's mainstream. God, the cat is on my remote. Darn it. It's mainstream for Japan, but it's not mainstream for USA.
The rest of the world.
We can't. So that's how that works.
Yeah, DJ.
Well, was I gonna pull from New Japan anyway? Probably not.
What? Some great matches out there.
Like I said, I don't watch a lot of New Japan, and this list was formulated before this week. So not before this week, but basically a lot of these matches were matches I watched before this week.
But you said in the previous video that we did, that you like Japanese style wrestling. But
I do.
I'm just pointing that out there, even though
I watch New Japan,
try to say that.
but I mean, now I have to think about some matches I want to put in. So
this man,
because I didn't know New Japan counted, because I mean I read text, but I don't. That don't necessarily mean I pay attention to what's in the text.
Clearly.
You just need to know the gist of it. That's all you need to know.
All right. Now, back to
I
the
read
list.
all of your texts and pay attention, just so you know.
90%. There's that 10% you just don't.
Is there like a kiss my butt match in this? Because
No.
there should be with Casey. The amount of butt kissing this man does.
All right. AJ versus Nakamura. Check it out. New Japan Pro Wrestling. Next one is, there's a theme in this list. Someone will eventually catch it.
They're all dead.
No. AJ Styles versus CM Punk, Ring of Honor. And then this was tied with AJ versus Ricochet, and I can't remember exactly that promotion's name. I think it had an H in it. I think it might have been Hog, if I remember correctly. But that was tied. That was just two brilliant matches. And then, of course, the next one wouldn't be my list without something from Cleveland, Ohio. It's Candice LeRae versus Johnny Gargano in AIW. A phenomenal match. One of the better intergender matches I've seen. And this is a very long number 4 from, I want to say Shimmer, if I remember. Mercedes. No. It's not from Shimmer. That's the next one. Oops. Oh, Newbound? I think it's Mercedes KB, which is Sasha Banks and Fury versus
Beyond?
Kazi.
Yeah, that was the match that almost made my list. Yeah.
Versus Fahrenheit, yeah. The match that you yelled at me for.
I did.
Along with AJ and CM Punk.
I did. I didn't yell. I raised my voice slightly.
You yelled.
Yeah.
That's a great intergender match as well. And then my last one is Ricochet versus PJ Black in Evolve 40. I just could not stop watching that match. I think I've watched it like 5 times.
I would have to put my first ever ladder war that I watched on this list.
There you go.
Trying to add things after you're done.
I'm done.
I can do what I want. It's my show.
Oh, it's not. It's my show, actually.
This entire thing is mine, Casey.
The 6-pack is mine. The pack of the 6 is mine. Anyway, on to my honorable mentions that are honorable and mentionable. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to mention them honorably. My first honorable mention is Drake Younger versus Joey Ryan in PWG's Hard Candy and Lego Deathmatch. Listen, I know what you're thinking. Have you ever stepped on a Lego, though? Have you ever stepped on a Lego one time? Imagine landing on a pile of Legos. One of the craziest death matches I've ever seen. My next honorable mention, Kenny Omega versus a 9-year-old girl. This match actually happened, and I actually really liked it. I think it was entertaining, and Kenny actually made it work. So definitely a fun match to watch. My next honorable mention, Colt Cabana versus Beef Wellington. I don't know what promotion this was in. I know it was in Canada, but it's one of the first indie matches I watched back in the day, and it always cracked me up. I still watch it from time to time just for a laugh. Next, El Generico versus Delirious, IWA Mid-South. Another funny match with some really good wrestling in it too. Then we got Kevin Steen versus Colt Cabana in Fighting Spirit Wrestling.
Ooh, that almost made the list.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest matches ever. Oh, it was so good.
It's a really good match.
My next honorable mention, I had to put him on my list somewhere. The Extra Guys versus versus Knox and Gallows at Sanctuary 6.0. Gallows in Bullet Club gear and Knox in Menagerie gear with the Aces and Eights theme. It was so good. The match was really good too. It's just cool kind of seeing guys that you know personally kind of going up against guys that you watch on TV on a weekly basis, or used to anyway. And then Will Ospreay versus Ricochet, Best of the Super Juniors. I put this on my honorable mention just because I love the match, but I feel like if I put that on my list, it's going to feel like that's just a crutch, just because everyone would put that on their list just because, unless you're Vader, then, you hate the match and it sucks. But I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. I think it was a great match. So those are my honorable mentions.
What do you think Jim Cornette thought?
I don't care what Jim Cornette thought. Anyway, starting off with our number 6 pick. We're going to keep the rotation going thing with DJ.
Okay.
Number 6.
Okay. My number 6 and 5 are indie matches from my hometown or roundabout, or my hometown at the time, and then my hometown now. Well, not my hometown, but where I was living at the time. But I also paired those matches with other matches. Now I did this because since you can't actually see my matches because they were local indie stuff, I wanted to put another match that I also liked that you could actually go and watch on the YouTubes and stuff. So number 6 is Casey Carlisle versus Natalie Corvino. And this was at it was called Pure Pro Wrestling show that I went to last Saturday, actually. And it was a steel cage match for their women's championship, so it's pretty freaking cool. I was excited. Thought the cage was gonna fall down though, because LOL Indies. I did think the cage was gonna fall down, but it was a great match. They came out there and they fought like men, and that's why I like when women fight like men, especially in cage matches. It's pretty cool. And I am pairing that with Leo Rush versus Joey Canella at Cage of Death, because this was the first Leo Rush match I've ever seen, and I've loved Leo Rush ever since that match. So it's got to have a special place in my heart. That's my number 6.
All right. Amy, numero 60.
All right. This one comes from Shimmer 40. Jessie McKay, better known these days in NXT as Billie Kay, versus Athena.
That's my girl. Yep. Love her.
I want to say Athena is Ember Moon, if I remember correctly. And this, I've seen some pretty stellar women's matches out of Shimmer. Obviously, they are a women's wrestling brand. However, this is one of the better ones. And this, I've never seen this quite done so well before. Athena hit a diving stunner from the top turnbuckle on Jessie. That put me in awe. The athleticism that went on in this match was just outstanding, and I highly recommend grabbing that. I believe you can only see snippets of that match on YouTube, but if you get their Shimmer 40 DVD, you can watch the whole thing. I just happen to know someone who let me watch it. So, Jessie McKay versus Athena, number 6.
All right. My number 6 is he had to make my list at least once. I think he's only on once, surprisingly. Zack Sabre Jr.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
Versus Kata Ibushi, please.
It's not versus Kata Ibushi. Versus
Kota,
Kyle O'Reilly. This is actually a tie. It's a tie between their Battle of Los Angeles 2014 match and their PWG title match at PWG 13. Both matches were incredible, though I did like the title match just a little bit better, but not enough to not make it a tie. And I could do that because six pack is my thing. I made it, and I birthed it, and I fed it, and I raised it, and it. Anyway, that was going off to a weird place, and DJ.
Okay. It was. My number 5 match was match of the night at another peer pro wrestling show that I went to. I actually commentated on this show, so that was pretty fun. And maybe that's why this match has a special place in my heart. But two, it was just a really good match. It was match of the night that night. They worked very well with each other, and they were two different styles. One was kind of a striker, a karate type guy. The other was more of a high flyer. It was Zane Wolf versus Scott Lee for I think it was the multicultural championship or something like that. And I just enjoyed this match. It was match of the night. We got to call it, and it was freaking amazing. Just a fun match between two guys that a lot of people probably don't know about. Hopefully, maybe they will eventually, especially Zane Wolf. Zane Wolf's a monster. And the match I'm pairing that up with, just in case you didn't, you can't watch that one. You're probably only gonna see highlights of this one. It was my first ever Cage of Death because it was amazing and I loved it. And I was like, no, I lied. So Matt Tremont versus Masada versus Devin Moore versus AR Fox. I mean, just what some of these indie wrestlers put their bodies through is beyond me. I'd never do it. Even if I wanted to be a wrestler, I'd probably still never do it. But I don't know. I can't put myself in that mindset, so it's one of those difficult things to do. But yeah, either.
Now, would you take a light tube to the head?
No.
Heck no. Never. I couldn't do it.
They don't hurt, really.
I couldn't do it. It's just something I couldn't. I know. No. Zane Wolf versus Scott Lee or Cage of Death. My first the most recent one.
So this match that you commentated tell me, was that one of those matches that you didn't promote the podcast and didn't wear the shirt to?
Yep, it was.
All right.
It was. Yep.
All right. Okay. Amy, numero 50. And no, I would not take a light tube to anything ever.
Number 5. This match is seen in multiple cities and productions because this match traveled so many times because it was that good. It's Colt Cabana versus CM Punk. I don't know. Those two found a way to work flawlessly together and put on one hell of a match. You can find it almost anywhere on YouTube.
Who is it? CM Punk versus who?
You might not. Colt Cabana.
Okay, that's what I thought. You cut out for a second. I couldn't.
Oh.
You didn't.
Sorry. But you're probably going to find different variations, so just pay attention to what you click on YouTube because this match traveled so much. But they just put on one hell of a performance, and they're somewhat similar in wrestling style, so it kind of made it fun to watch. So I recommend that. CM Punk versus Colt Cabana. Numero 5, señor.
Yeah, numero 50. Or numero 50, however you want to pronounce it. My numero 50 is Ricochet versus Kyle O'Reilly. I think it was PWG Black Hole Sun.
Yes.
I love this match. Their styles together were amazing. Kyle kept up with Ricochet's speed and high flying, and Ricochet kept up with Kyle's more technical work. I thought it was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. So that's my number 5, Ricochet. versus Kata. Sometimes Kata Ibushi just jumps out, especially when you're talking about Zack Sabre. Sorry, DJ. Remember, have an outburst. I'm sorry. It's a thing.
Okay. My number 4
is Kata Ibushi.
My number 4, Rabbit would not be a fan of me for this one, but it is Drew Galloway versus Grado, ICW, for the ICW championship. Just one of my favorite matches. I love Grado just as a wrestler. Grado to me has so much respect. I've watched this documentary, as I point out every time I talk about Grado, because it's a good freaking documentary. I'm just saying, it's a good documentary. If you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. You should watch it. But I just a good match. I like the clash of styles between the two. Obviously, Drew Galloway's more serious, but he was able to still be serious, but kind of play around with Grado a little bit too. And Grado's just hilarious. He's just hilarious. I also found Grado doing the Goldberg entrance while I was watching this match, so that was great. But yeah, I love Grado. I wish it's hard for those like kind of jokey characters to be taken seriously. More so on the with mainstream wrestling, but with Grado, especially on the indies, he does a good job of just getting the fans behind him and everything. So Grado versus Drew Galloway, number 4.
It can't be number 4. He botches too much. Amy, numero 4.
Oh God. My number 4 comes from Germany. ICW, German Stampede Wrestling.
Is it Vince McMahon and who did he team with to face Shawn Michaels and God? Is that what it is?
Oh God, no, not that. That was Vince, Shane, and I don't even know, like Randy Orton or somebody. God, that was the worst match ever. Horrible. But Shawn Michaels was all for that match. So, what was it? Number 4 is Rebecca Knox versus Kiss, and like I said, GSW is German Stampede Wrestling, and it's from their Unstoppable 2006. This was a different side, and for those of you who don't know, Rebecca Knox is Becky Lynch in the WWE. No secondary comment? Okay. Had to pause for dramatic effect, apparently. In this match, you see a different side. You see the earlier stages, and it's pretty interesting to see the changes from that then to now. Pretty cool. She's still one hell of a wrestler back there, and she comes out to "Can't Touch This." Dear Lord, I think that was one of the main reasons I love this match. Other than her phenomenal wrestling abilities, just made me laugh. And if you need a good laugh, you watch that and then get some amazing wrestling in the process. It's a 2-for-1 deal. So it's Rebecca Knox versus Kiss, GSW Unstoppable 2006.
Anyway, I don't know. The other entrance was better with Paige.
No, tops.
They were dancing.
This top
fun.
So was she. You have to watch that match. She came out dancing to "Can't Touch This." Dear Lord, best thing ever. And that was when she was a manager for the Night Dynasty for a little bit. And if you watch, I don't think you can watch it. I'm not entirely sure if Steve Austin's Unleashed podcast you can watch, but you can listen to it. I highly recommend the Becky Lynch one. It explains why she took a 7-year absence for wrestling and why she took up being a manager for a little while. So, there you go.
So she can focus on her awesome dancing skills. I get it. I do. DJ. Oh wait, no, you already did your 4. It's my turn. It's my turn. DJ, quit trying to steal my turn. Stop it. Anyway, my numero 4 is AJ Styles versus CM. I get it because it's 2 letters and then 2 that. I get it. I know why they booked this match. I get it. It has nothing to do with why they booked this match. This was their match for the Ring of Honor Pure title in the finals to crown the first ever Ring of Honor Pure champion. Awesome match. I really actually missed the Pure title. I liked the stipulations in the match, especially the only getting 3 rope breaks, and then after you use your 3, you can't use the ropes to break any submission or anything. I miss titles like that, which is kind of partially why I do like the Grand Championship a little bit. It's different, it's not the same, but it has different rules to the match. But definitely a good match. Anything where you have a tournament to crown a new champion, I always like, especially in the indies. But I really like early Ring of Honor stuff, so definitely a good match. DJ, do you have a number 3?
I actually just skipped number 3 entirely and left it blank.
All right, that's what I.
No, my number 3 is Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole, baby, for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
That he lost last night.
What?
The time that he lost to Kyle O'Reilly, the greatest of all time.
You shouldn't have. Anyway,
but
I definitely enjoyed this match. I don't know. I put this one here because I remember the J Driller through the table, and I cried a little bit. But like all of their matches together have been really good, and I just couldn't resist putting this one on here. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole might have been the first Ring of Honor World Championship match I ever watched. I can't remember. I can't remember if Adam Cole was injured when I first started watching Ring of Honor or not, but definitely enjoyed it. Had a great storyline to it, with Jay Briscoe coming, Jay Briscoe having the title and having, not being pinned for, I think it was like over 2 years or something like that, and then, with Adam Cole trying to regain his title. So number 3, Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole, baby, who was robbed against Kyle O'Reilly.
He wasn't. It was a really, really good match, and he just wasn't good enough.
Kyle O'Reilly doesn't deserve it.
He does. He is the greatest of all time. But anyway, Amy, numero Trassi.
Oh, God. Number 3, or numero trace? No.
It's one of the reasons.
Freeze up.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. My end stalled for a minute, so I didn't know.
Oh.
So my number 3 comes
As
from
Casey would
a
say,
great.
No, it didn't. Or when you cut out for me.
This match comes from a great production in Japan. DJ, Japan. Now you need to be watching.
I watch it.
Japan.
I told you I didn't know we could put them on there because I didn't read the text. I mean, I read it, but I kind of just looked at it.
Clearly.
Is it all Japan?
Clearly.
Is it Big Japan?
Is it Wrestle
Japan
One?
Pro Wrestling, people. No, it's Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. One of the, I don't know how to put this. It's just freaking amazing. Those two are talented, and you can see it in the different styles. They just contrast each other really well. Not like a must watch. So number 3 is Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which DJ needs to watch more of.
I have like 8 episodes recorded on my DVR, but you know, when you don't have time to watch anything, I barely have time to watch all the WWE crap they give me.
I mean, I make time to do it.
Don't talk. You at least have a TV.
I
don't see television for 5 days. 5 days. I catch up in a weekend.
I don't. Something that just doesn't happen. I try to, but there's some times when I just can't do it.
Since DJ doesn't care about New Japan, I'll talk more about New Japan with my number 3 pick. Prince Devitt versus Kenny Omega. Another tie between their IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match in 2010. I forgot what show that was at. And their Best of the Super Juniors match in 2011. Both of those.
I bet you it was at a New Japan show.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was at a New Japan show. I'm almost positive. I can't be 100%, but I think it was. But both of those matches were so good. I love Prince Devitt versus Kenny Omega. I love the fact that it was the original leader of the Bullet Club versus the current leader of the Bullet Club. I think Kenny Omega is still the current leader of the Bullet Club, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. But
isn't Adam Cole the leader of the Bullet Club?
He's not, which is weird.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But yeah, awesome match, both of them. Definitely, if you get a chance, go check them out. They go outside in one of them. They go outside. Outside. Do you understand? There was a door. They opened this door, and they broke the threshold of inside and outside, and they went outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, DJ. Numero 2. Oh.
Okay. My number two. I'm gonna make it a tie because I just thought of another match, and when I think of the other matches, I'm throwing them on there. My number 2 is either Austin Aries versus Sonata Wrestle 1. I might not watch New Japan, but I watch Wrestle 1, so I don't watch Wrestle 1. I watched that one match. Now this was not as good as their match they had in TNA, but this was an excuse to let me use this match in some form or fashion. So Austin Aries versus Sonata. I freaking love Sonata. I miss Sonata. I like Sonata so much. I miss Sonata. I like him a lot in TNA, but she come back. Or pick your poison. Johnny Mundo versus Prince Puma, Lucha Underground. Simply because I don't have words for this match. I just enjoyed it so much, though. This was kind of some of my first exposure to Prince Puma, Ricochet, whatever we're calling him. And it was nice to see Johnny Mundo back. So obviously you kind of expected this to be a good match, simply because, Johnny Mundo's good in the ring. He just can't get out of his own way with his personal stuff. And then, obviously Prince Puma was one of the best in this world. And it was just a good match, from the storytelling in the ring to high flying to technical. It didn't matter. They could do it all. I know they had a couple matches in Lucha Underground. But I just enjoyed Johnny Mundo facing Prince Puma.
All right, Amy. Before you go to your number 2, who you texting? I can see it. I can see it. You get asked, is that you texting? Is it another man? Is it a? Are you? Sorry, I get. Are you?
No, I can't understand what you said, but
those numbers. All of that for nothing.
I really couldn't. It was going in and out of my. So I really didn't understand.
I saw the reflection of your phone, and I was like, "Who you texting?" And then you were.
No, it's a book on my iPod. Sorry.
Oh, is it?
Texting a book, just so you know.
50 Shades of Grey.
I haven't even read or watched the movie.
Is it Harry
Is it
Potter?
50 Shades of Black?
No, it's Pretty Little Liars.
Is it 50 Shades of Slightly Darker Gray?
It's 50 Shades.
Wouldn't that
I'm
be
gonna
a shade of gray
slap you
already?
across the face.
I don't like that book. That's a bad book. That book hurts my face. Anyway.
Is it 50 Shades of Amy Doesn't Love Casey? Sorry. It was there.
Number 2. Here goes regret.
Is Chin
So
Love?
much regret.
So shut up, DJ.
So much regret right now. It's Zack Sabre Jr. versus Roderick Strong from Evolve 45.
That's up.
Shut up, Casey. Hush. Cállate, señor. No me gusta. So, those
You don't
two
like
just went
Zack
at it.
Sabre?
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Roderick Strong.
Shush. This is what I'm with. Hashtag breakup is what's coming up next.
Hashtag Zack Sabre Jr. Sorry.
She won't break up with me. She's a chin love with me.
Oh God, no, that's a cause for breakup right there.
I'm sorry, you can continue your pick.
I highly recommend this match if you want some good technical wrestling and just overall great performance. Check out Zack Sabre Jr. vs. Roderick Strong. It's Evolve 45. You can, or check out my Twitter, and it should be on there. I got a lot of positive feedback from people from that match, so obviously it's a great match. And at number 2,
Zack Sabre Jr. and Roderick Strong.
Strong gay.
Strong A, yeah. Strong. You have to add that random A at the end, even though there's no E at the end, so it wouldn't. Anyway, my numero 2-0, because that's Spanish for number 2. I've heard.
In case you didn't know.
I heard it from El Generico. He told me, so and he speaks Spanish. Yeah. So my numero 2-0 is world's cutest tag team. I almost got DJ real excited because he was like, "Oh wow!" No, world's cutest tag team versus the Young Bucks, PWG 11, I think it was. Just one of my favorite matches, tag team matches of all time. It was an amazing tag team match, especially after Candice LeRae got busted open. With the blood, covering her face was kind of sort of an iconic image. I feel like. It was iconic. You can actually get it on a T-shirt. She has a T-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com that you can pick up, and it has her face with the blood. And a couple different variations of it. One of them says Candice is tougher than you, because she is, because she's tougher than me. I know that. I'm just saying, she's tougher than.
That's not that hard to do.
You're right that it isn't hard to be tougher than DJ. You're right. But yeah, that's my number 2. Definitely. If you haven't seen that match, which I don't know how you wouldn't, because it's amazing, but you need to go watch that match. Are you listening to me, Amy? Are you listening to me?
I've seen the match.
You do not look impressed. Did you not enjoy the match?
I'm watching Fatal 4-Way from NXT Rivals. I did enjoy the match. I liked it.
Okay. Anyway, DJ, we've made it. We got all the way to numero 1. Let's see. What is your favorite indie match of all time?
Okay. This match has been on some sort of countdown-esque thing before. as far as matches are concerned that I like, and this still ranks as one of the top. I'm not sure if it's my favorite of all time, but one of my favorites as far as the independent Shane is concerned. I gotta go with Vampiro versus Pentagon Jr. at Ultima Lucha. The first one is actually one of the last Lucha Underground matches that I've been able to watch. But this match was just amazing. Even with Vampiro being at the age he is, um, still it was just the story. The story was amazing. I enjoyed the match. What was it? Cerro Medio, whatever type of match or whatever. Definitely just a great match. I was so excited for this match, and then the whole swerve at the end where Vampiro is Pentagon Jr.'s master. Oh, I just can't get it. I can't get away. Like, I love when a good story just comes together. I love it. Amazing. Just one of my favorite matches. Vampiro versus Pentagon Jr. Ultima Lucha Uno.
All right. Amy, is your number one me versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kyle Ibushi in a death triple threat match for the world
you lose?
of the universe and Florida
With Mauro Cole Ross.
with Mauro Cole Ross,
And you lose?
special guest announcer? Is that your number one?
No, sorry.
Oh.
My number one takes place, if I remember, PWX 16.
Yeah, that's where that match was.
Yeah, no. Shush. This match took place in a either church or high school gym. But it's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles Black, aka Seth Rollins. This, I want to say, happened in like maybe 2006, something like that. But it was such a great match for being. I'm actually surprised somehow. I don't know how these people booked AJ Styles, to be completely honest. Could not tell you. This is like one of those type facilities that they had this match in. But they did, and this is one of the matches that helped define who Seth Rollins is. You see his talent that he has before he tried to become like some type of heavyweight fighter. And this match went on, and you didn't know who was going to win at one point. And it just kept your attention out, which is crazy and good. So I recommend finding that. And they need to make this happen in the WWE ASAP, because a rematch from this, I don't think anyone would be disappointed, and it's definitely like WrestleMania quality. So we'll find AJ Styles for Seth Rollins. You'll see it under Tyler Black, not Seth. And enjoy.
All right.
DJ or Casey, whoever is next.
You know, I think the match that I was in was better than that match, but you know, she didn't pick me as her number one. But my number one is me versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kata Ibushi for the World Championship of the Universe of Florida. No, it's not. My number one, I'm sure you could probably guess what it is, because I love this match. It was amazing. The greatest ladder match of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Kevin Steen versus El Generico. The ladder war. Final battle 2012, I think it was. Yeah, I love this match. I love this match. This is the Ring of Honor knows how to do ladder matches. I'm just saying. They do. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. I'm pretty sure that's a match most people have seen, or at least seen highlights of. So, you know, I don't have to hype it up.
But have you seen the whole match?
I have seen the whole match.
If so, then where? Because can you pop a link in the DMs?
It used to be on YouTube's, and then they took it down for some reason.
Kind of like what was the match? The freaking Ricochet Will Ospreay match they took down.
It was on there. I swear, the entire match.
It was, and they took it down. There was even articles written about how they took it down because I looked for it far and wide.
I don't like that they keep taking down matches that are so good. They need to stop it. Stop it, YouTube. Stop it, Ring of Honor. Stop it, PWG. Stop it, New Japan. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, that was our 6-pack of our top 6 favorite indie matches of all time.
Hard to compile.
It was so hard. I almost didn't like Amy for a little bit there because it was her idea, and I was like, Amy, why would you do this to me? But I still kind of like her, so it's cool. She's pretty cool, like, to keep around. But anyway, we will be back for another 6-pack next week. Not sure what it's going to be. I'm sure me or Amy will come up with ideas because DJ doesn't come up with any ideas for the 6-pack anymore at all. Period. He doesn't. He just doesn't. I have some ideas, that I'll go over with Amy and DJ. Well, with Amy because DJ doesn't. DJ just does what we tell him.
I know. No. When I come up with ideas, you just throw them away. So it didn't matter. Like I came up with the top 6 wrestlers of the month, and you just decided, nope, we're not gonna do that.
We started doing that, and then we just stopped.
Yeah, because then we needed an idea at the end of the month. We already had it. But that would be logical. And coming from a WWE fanboy like Casey,
in New Japan.
I think we should. I think next week should be top 6 matches of New Japan. I think
phenomenal.
Well, God forbid I don't watch every wrestling promotion ever.
But anyway, that was your 6-pack. Stop honking the horn, Amy. You're trying to end the video.
Anyway. I had to lock my car.
Well, why'd you unlock your car?
Because I had to get my laptop out of it.
Oh, okay. But anyway, that was your top 6. Our top 6, not yours. It wasn't yours, but you should tell us what yours are by leaving it in the comments or tweeting us or whatever you want to do. But until then, follow us at ICW_podcast. Follow DD_Amy_Miley, even though they ruined the TNA. Was it the TNA show for me on Twitter? I think they did. Yeah. Because I watched it late, and they posted the result of one of the matches, and I was like, stop it. And it's all Miley's fault. It's all Miley's fault because she kept posting stuff, and I was like, stop it. But anyway, follow them. They're kind of all right. They're pretty cool.
We're awesome people.
They're moderately okay. They're not the best. But, not everyone can be the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. So, we will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh, yeah.